Welcome back to the Natural Ones, everybody. With me as always, it's me, Zeki, and we got Pat, Jerry, and Aiden here. We are jumping right back into it. This is kind of like almost like our season 2, guys. Congratulations.
Heyo.
I survived season 1 and all I got was this t-shirt.
Hey, man, you got a trident as well as a t-shirt.
That's true. A trident tipped with napalm. I'm actually pretty excited.
Oh, jeez. Don't use all of that.
I'm probably
bang all.
I'm gonna
once.
probably like trip and use the trident as like a stick to break my fall and just smash it on the ground.
Oh my god, that would be very detrimental to your health.
And probably the rest of us around
I'll
you.
just naturally roll a 20 dexterity and balance on top of the pole while the flames spread out in all other directions. Balance my 400-pound 3-foot frame atop the pole like a gymnast.
As someone who's wearing heavy armor, wouldn't you have like disadvantage at that throw?
I'd
too?
still get a 20.
Oh, okay. Oh, you rolled double 20s?
I have faith.
Oh, okay. Fair
He's a
enough.
cleric, after all.
Exactly.
Something like
Sylvanas
that.
will look after me.
Oh my gosh.
You haven't pissed him off enough.
Yeah, don't burn down any more buildings.
Well, boys, I'm avenging. He's a tree. Buildings are made out of wood. He must be pretty pissed at buildings. I'm doing him a favor.
Unless they're made out of brick or stone.
You know, before you got on the chat, we honestly discussed the fact that if you were an eco-terrorist, I would totally jump on board with that. So if that's the direction you're going to run, just give me a little heads up before you like knock down like, you know, the actual dungeon that you're going to crawl
Only
or
if
whatever.
only if I get to scream Captain Planet before I kick down every door.
If you do that and you also like fist bump and yell heart every time you do it, I don't know. We'll talk.
I have been meaning to get a monkey suit for Scarl, so it'll work out.
Oh my god. He already has a tiara.
Yeah, I could have a little monkey suit. It's punny
Aw.
because you don't know if it's a tuxedo or an actual monkey suit.
How would that be a
You
tuxedo?
ever heard of monkey
Yeah.
suit as like slang?
Have you ever seen a monkey?
I mean,
A monkey suit's like slang for a tuxedo. Am I taking crazy pills here?
I
Bueller?
might just not be socially aware of such things. That could also be.
Maybe it's just like a Jersey Shore Italian family saying.
Then why have I not heard of this? This is ridiculous. The back of your head is ridiculous. Is exactly what Gris says as you guys make your way out of the portal. So you guys are suddenly in the middle of the forest. As Aang leaves the portal last, you hear the whooshing sound of crashing water swirling away as you find yourselves just off the main road, just like Chalup had kind of promised. You're outside of the city, so it's kind of like a discreet drop-off. Before you guys get started, I just wanted to mention that in addition to whatever you guys bought and purchased in your 3 days of downtime montaging, you also now have these thin bands around your armor on your like your shoulders or your biceps, wherever you really want to. I'll let you guys decide where you guys want to put it.
Oh boy.
But it's it needs to be displayed. And it's a little rose insignia embroidered, signifying that you're working for the kingdom, as well as who's the most responsible person
Definitely me.
here. I got Hugh on 1. Anybody else on 2?
I'd say either Grizz or me. Oh,
I love how you answer in character.
Well,
It's the best.
Just give me both. Just give me both. I'm responsible for all of us.
I mean, you will get your own insignia to wear. Like each of you will have like a band to wear.
My band's gonna be Limp Bizkit.
That's fine. But it's a rose biscuit. I don't know how that's gonna work, but
it's just kind of drooping.
is it sagging to the side and they're very baggy? But you also, whoever is the most responsible, I'll leave it up to you guys. And this is important, so take this with a grain of salt. You also have a letter from the queen herself instructing that you must not be interrupted from your official kingdom business, and it has the Rose Monarch seal.
I'll take the letter. I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Yep. Nope. I already said I'm the most responsible. I already killed.
Yeah.
No, we're
I'll
just
take
gonna
the
give it to
letter.
Grizz.
I already took it.
Yeah. Nope.
DM.
I swipe it out of your
DM,
hands.
Did I not say I already took it?
I want you both to make strength contesting throws.
All right.
You guys are literally outside of this portal, and now you're figuring this out, like yanking on it.
I have a 16.
Damn it.
Well,
Strength.
what's your modifiers, both of you?
Where's strength?
I got a 7.
Oh, you're throwing your hat in the ring too, eh?
And we
Okay.
shred
Alright, I
shred
got-
the
Why
letter.
the hell not?
I got +1.
Wait,
so
I don't
I'm
see
at
strength on
15.
here anywhere. Where's strength?
Okay.
Oh, +0. So all right,
It's
saving
the
throw.
top
Yeah,
of-
+0. So yeah.
So you still win.
I throw sand in his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do
Yeah.
that.
No,
but...
I mean I don't expect it to change results. I just want to throw sand in his eyes.
yeah, you do that. For the next 3 minutes, Gris is unable to see clearly, and will have half movement for the next few minutes.
I hope there's some fecal matter in that sand.
Wow, that was aggressive.
It was
It's
very.
very scientific though. Hugh,
All right,
if nothing
so,
else, is a man of science.
Now that you guys have that figured out and out of the way, what do you guys see in front of you now on your screens?
I see a path.
This little
With some
pathway.
trees.
Pathway that
Yeah,
that goes in
so-
a dog leg to the relative
Why am I
to
so
me.
thin?
I guess relative to our characters, it goes in a dog leg to the right.
Awesome. So I believe I turned on the option for you guys to move your characters. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Except I'm anorexic Hugh for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. But if I made you bigger, I don't know.
I'm supposed to be 300 pounds and 3 foot. Right now I'm like,
Yeah.
Right now I'm like
Well,
3
like-
foot and 10 pounds.
Those new diet pills you're taking.
I guess so.
Hugh.
Man, Hugh, you look great in these 3 days.
Hugh is actually just has like a ton of parasites inside of him. Bunch of worms. All right, so you guys are moving along. You guys just gonna go along on your way? You guys making any observations about what you're doing?
I'd like to just keep a lookout as to what's going on. I don't want to be just wandering around without any indication of what's. Yeah, I want to look around. I want to be aware. I'm not looking for anything in particular, but
I want to scamper up this tree.
You can do that.
Do I find any berries?
You scamper up the first tree you can feasibly climb with a low enough branch, and make a nature check for me.
Oh, I'm great at nature checks.
You know why? Because your god is of wild nature.
And I rolled a 7. Is it like +3?
I think nature is under
It's
wisdom.
under intelligence. Plus
Intelligence,
3, so
yeah.
10.
With a 10, you find one good berry.
One good berry. All right, I'll eat it.
Yeah, you're eating it right now. You're gonna blow it.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a first date with this tree, but
Does it make him sick?
Okay. I mean, a good berry will give you back like a health point.
oh, it actually does stuff. Oh,
Yeah, that's
I thought it was just a berry.
no.
I'll save that berry.
Yeah, because you rolled a 10, you were able to find like one for yourself. If you had rolled higher, you could have possibly had to roll a d4 and gotten additional ones for the rest of your members or for yourself.
Myself.
But yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I changed what I was saying.
yeah, I'll continue up the path as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Do we know
So
which way we're
in
supposed
front
to
of
be
you
going?
guys, you see a sign as you hit a fork in the road, or you can see in front of you. There's an arrow pointing to your right with the main road, and it points towards Tree Spire. And to your left, there's an arrow that's pointing to Gallus. So if you continue down this way, to your left, you will end up eventually getting to Gallus.
I believe that's what we want to do, right?
Yes, let's continue en route to Gallus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing myself down here, just like Tarzan style.
Okay.
Just chilling in the middle of all the trees.
Yep. I'm at one with nature.
I'm gonna
Guys,
follow.
fucking
I'm gonna follow
nature
a
here.
distance behind Aang.
Oh yeah, I can also talk to trees. I'm gonna start getting the 411 gossip with these trees.
Make a charisma check?
Trees take charisma.
Well, I mean, you're speaking to them in Sylvan. I guess that works, right?
All right, I got an 11 plus -1, so I got 10.
I'll give you advantage because you're speaking to your people.
All right, 14 to 13.
All right, you can tell them stuff. I don't necessarily know exactly what that's going to do for you.
I'm gonna tell them to shake their acorns on Grizz's head.
Fair enough.
I felt that sigh.
I just love how Aang and I are both on the path, and Hugh is literally just on the top of the trees right now.
I'm with my people. Respect.
Hey, there's my wolf.
Aang, you should be able to move it as well, yeah.
There's
All right,
Remulus.
so you guys are just making your way, kind of?
Making our way downtown.
Huzzah! I'm just jumping tree from tree.
And all of a sudden, as Aang, you make your way past that line towards the end. You guys have been walking now for, we'll say it was about a quarter of a mile, and all of a sudden, right before you would see the city of Gallus in the distance, you hear someone all of a sudden screaming at you, and it are like these short gray. They look kind of like halflings or dwarves. You're not really sure, but they have like this dark gray skin, and they have this body paint, war paint all over them, and they have like solid gray pupils. There's no black or anything like that, and silvery, spidery hair. And you just are like completely taken off guard and are shocked by hearing them screaming, "For our lady, for she serves him!" And they're going to each make attacks at you, Aang.
Oh, okay.
As like a surprise attack. They just...
Okay.
So, yeah, you walked right into that trap.
This is why you swing through trees.
I am going to utilize my boots of speed and tap my heels to take away their opportunity attack and actually give them disadvantage.
Oh, all right. Well, then you know what? You guys just roll some initiative.
All right.
You were able to, Aang, if you want to make some movement to get back to where Gris is, you will be able to do that.
I have a 7.
Yeah, Remulus kind of heard something off to the side and gave me a heads up about it, and whew.
Nice.
What do we add to initiative?
There's an initiative bonus. I believe it's your dex, but double check that. Should be on character sheet 1.
What are you looking for?
Where's the initiative bonus?
If you look, it's in the center of the page, down underneath actions. The action subheader initiative.
Oh, okay, so I got an 11 plus 2, so I'm at 13.
I'm at 21. Fucking ready, guys. I'm so ready.
So, all right. Jerry, you said you're at 21?
Yep.
Aang, what was your number?
13.
And Gris?
7.
Total?
Jeez. I rolled a 2.
Oh, man.
And you have a plus 5 for your initiative?
I do.
Damn.
I'm a rogue, man. Did not work out this time, though.
Oh, wow. Okay. Aang, or Hugh, you're actually up first.
I should hope so. Sitting on the branch of the tree with my my legs wrapped around it, I'm gonna take out my blunderbuss and I'm gonna snipe these bad boys. It's gonna be like that scene in Call of Duty, gonna take into account the curvature of the Earth, the Coriolis effect, do all my calculations, measure wind speed, and I'm gonna put a bullet right between his eyes, not Aang's, just in case that wasn't clear.
I appreciate that.
Can you ping which one you want to hit specifically?
I'm gonna go. How do I ping things?
I think you just press on them. Yeah.
It's,
So you're hitting that one?
that wasn't me.
I did that.
I can't ping.
Oh, okay.
It won't let me ping.
Now put your mouse over and then
Oh.
hold the mouse button down.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna ping this one.
Okay. So in front of you, they're about, 40 feet away from you. What's the range on your blunderbuss? Oh, and yeah, do you want to tell everybody kind of what the stats are on that thing, or no?
Do I have the stats on that?
You should.
Did you give them to me?
Did last session, I thought. Jerry had one job.
Tell that to technology. It hates me. That's why I'm a nature guy.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah, and an
Oh,
eco-terrorist.
okay.
I scream Captain Planet as I pull the trigger.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Jerry, keep this open until you can add it to your sheet officially. And we'll treat it as like the same... It's a finesse weapon, right?
It doesn't say.
You have proficiency with it, so add your dex plus your proficiency modifiers plus your d20 roll.
Oh, okay. It doesn't say the range on this. Oh, yes, it does.
Yep, 20 and 60. So
I can hit them, but it's not within primary, or not primary, like optimal range. Is 20 the optimal and 60 is the maximum?
yeah, after 60 feet you have disadvantage.
And
Or no, actually up to 20 feet you're normal. 20 to 60 you have disadvantage, and anything over 60 you are very unlikely to hit it.
okay,
So you might have to move up a little bit.
nah, I'll shoot for disadvantage. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's do this, boys. All right, 13 for 1. 4. All right, so 4 plus my dexterity plus my proficiency.
Yeah.
4 plus 4 plus 2 is 10.
Oh man, you just missed. Describe the sound that this blunderbuss makes for me.
Wow.
I didn't. Wow. I mean, was that the
I
actual
have
sound?
I have the
The
actual
actual
sound
sound.
here actually. If you want to hear it.
Yes. Yes. Please, we need to use that
All right, so that's-
repeatedly. That's great audio. Gold.
I've cut like little flute holes in the side of my barrel so that it like as the bullet leaves the barrel, it pushes air through the flute holes, making the air horn sounds.
Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what? Because you did that, you are not at disadvantage. You have officially, I think that's like a thing, right? On the muzzle whenever you do that. That's like a thing, right?
Yeah.
Actually. I'm not sure how it works with a black powder rifle, but I know on normal rifles that like makes it a little bit more of a steady shot.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it.
So you actually do hit with that blunderbuss, and whatever noise that was, plus the DJ drop that we have thrown in there, that's what thunderous noise can be heard. And I think you've officially scared these Darrow. That's what these creatures are called, Darrow, more than anything else that they have ever could imagine, because they've never heard a gun go off.
They've never heard DJ
before.
Khaled
And they've never heard DJ Khaled up there. I now am just picturing Hugh as like a very old DJ Khaled.
Jerry's
and
reloading,
I'm
saying,
fine with
and
it.
another one, and another one.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is starting out. This was a great narrative decision to give you a blunderbuss. Let me tell you.
For now.
So I roll my 2d6 of damage.
Yeah, 2 D4.
No, D4 is if I use it as a club. It's D6 if I shoot him.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right.
I
I was like, looking at. I was reading the bottom part. I'm like, oh, that's where the damage is. No, it's up at the other
Nope,
part.
I do plan on using it as a club at some point. Just whacking someone over the head with it. Davy Crockett style.
So I think you were also supposed to add your proficiency bonus to the damage? Or is it your dex bonus? Like, whenever you look at your crossbow, what's the plus?
Oh, yeah, proficiency. So I have my proficiency too.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it going. 4 plus 2, so 6 damage.
So with 6 damage, you definitely clip the shoulder of this Darrow with some silverware, and you can see a fork sticking out of his right shoulder, and he's just like staring at it. If he had pupils, they would be like dilated and in shock. But
Oh yeah, I don't think people know yet that I bought a whole bunch of silverware and cutlery to use as my ammunition.
oh yeah. Hugh bought a lot of silverware on his downtime.
We saw
a
him
thing.
while entering the Bed Bath & Beyond, so it's fine.
Bought
Yeah.
is in quotation marks too.
I did not necessarily. Oh man, never mind. Just gonna let it be. This Darrow is just screaming like, "Oh my god!" And with that, are you gonna do anything else?
I'll start reloading my blunderbuss.
We'll say you're just gonna get your next shot ready.
Boom. Grizz is gonna.
And after Hugh, we have these two Darrow. These two, they're normal Darrow. You notice that the third one in the back, he has this look about him. He doesn't necessarily use those hammers for melee damage. You can tell there's something different about him, and he's kind of holding back while these other two are going to. They see where the shot came from, but they don't necessarily see you, Hugh.
I'm like the Viet Cong.
And they're both going to run up and go after you, Aang, because again, you're still in the front. So they're going to make melee attacks at you.
Okay.
And one at Remulus.
Okay.
So we got what's Remulus's AC and what is your AC?
Mine is 13, and
Okay.
his is also 13.
Okay, so they both are still in shock from the blunderbuss attack, and they both swing. One of them tries to sink with a dagger and doesn't get Remulus, as Remulus is able to circle around and hop away from the attack, and you're able to easily lean back and dodge a giant hammer swing from the other one in front of you. And they're going to look at you feveredly as it switches over to you for your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take my battle axe, and I'm gonna take a huge. Since I'm engaged with the one in front of me, I'm gonna take a big swing, and try to just take a big old one-handed baseball swing, basically, and try to go right into this guy's midsection with my battle axe.
All right, make an attack roll for me.
All right, 4. God damn it!
Doing real good, eh? Real good. What's your plus? It doesn't matter.
Just go.
5.
Just go home.
Are you gonna do anything else? You swing and miss.
Okay.
At your Darrow.
I kind of click my heels to turn off my boots of speed because
Okay.
I don't need the. I'm not necessarily at any kind of disadvantage now.
Okay.
What is?
Don't worry about it. All right. Are you gonna do anything else?
No.
Okay. So you, Remulus and you just kind of hunker down and kind of make a wall as Gris is behind you and Hugh's still up in the trees. And with that, Gris, you're up.
Okay, each square is how many feet?
5 feet.
5, 10. All right, so if I come up next to here,
Yes.
okay, I'm going to take a swing at the what is this again? A drow?
A Darrow.
A Darrow with the warhammer. I'm going to take a swing at him. I will have sneak attack because Aang is within 5 feet of him. All right, so let me...
And he was engaged with Aang.
Correct. So that's a 16 plus 4 is a 20.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay. And then that's a D8 plus 2. So that's
So you run up and smack him.
6, and then sneak attack is... Sorry. Just gotta scroll over here. Sneak attack
It's like
is...
D4 for your every level, or D6 for every level
it's
you are?
plus 2d6. So it's going to be 6 plus 8. So 14 points.
Tell me how you're going to do this as you run up 15 to 20 feet, about 20 feet.
So what I want to do is I want to run. I want to run and jump off of do a one-footed a cage like an MMA fighter will jump off the cage with 1 foot. And as I jump off of Aang's leg, I'm just going to slide my sword down into the guy's neck, through his chest cavity.
Yeah, I hear Grizz running up behind me and kind of crouch down a little bit for him to get a nice
and jump off his thigh and just right down through his neck, right into his chest cavity, and drop him.
Now that's fucking teamwork.
Excellent. There you get no hesitation from Aang as he kind of catches you in the corner of his eye and sees and braces for you to jump off and do this maneuver. Are you going to kind of replace where this Darrow was standing as you do this as well? Like, is that kind of how like you're kind of tumbling over, slashing the sword?
Yeah, I feel like
in,
I'll
like,
end up at least being like here, like next to him.
Okay,
At the very least.
that works. Yeah, so he is officially dead. You killed the fuck out of him.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And are you doing anything else?
I am going to let's see. I have a bonus action. I can I can hide, but there's probably nothing to hide with. So I will do I need to disengage
I'm
from
hiding in the trees.
No, I will hold my. No, that's fine. That's all. That's my turn.
As I'm loading my rifle, I would also like to like grab a bird's nest and put it over my head as camouflage.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
The birds are still in it and they're just cheeping away.
Chirping?
Yeah, cheep, 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 cheep. The little babies.
Nice.
Mom bird comes over and like pecks at me.
After all that happens, this other Darrow, who looks like he's like waving his arms in a specific circular motion, like he's readying a spell, he kind of runs over to here, and he runs over about 10 feet from you, Gris, like where you're standing, right in front of you, and screams, "I'll burn you!" and casts Burning Hands at you. Can you tell me how that one runs again? Just 'cause I don't have the
Yep,
spell
no
in
problem.
front
Yeah,
of me.
Burning Hands is it's 15 feet. It's a DC 13 save, or DC 13 Dex. It says 1.5. I can pull up the exact thing.
No, that should be fine.
The player's handbook here, Burning Hands.
So make a Dex saving throw.
Okay. That is, it's a 15 plus dexterity.
You said 15?
Yeah, 50. 19. So 19.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you are able to jump out of the way from that, and you're only going to be taking half damage.
And I take. Do I also get half of that because I have? I'm a Hellfire Tiefling, so I have half damage on fire.
Yep, you are correct. So you're going to be taking like 2 points of damage.
Okay, so I go to 20.
And with that, the Darrow is going to use the rest of its movement to kind of back up behind its only other living companion. Kind of use it as kind of like a shield.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be the top of the order again there with you, Hugh.
Alright, I'm gonna move down here a bit. Get lined up and go for a headshot on this little mage casting spells.
Okay.
It's like 5, 10, it's just outside my range, my optimal.
You could probably move up a little bit.
Alright.
Like you could like lean off the side of this tree right here if you wanted to stay in the tree.
Alright, so I'll lean off the side of that tree. I'll swing over to this tree, taking my bird's nest with me.
Yeah, so you're hanging just above the main road now. So you're about 15 feet above the action on the ground.
I'm gonna hook my legs around the branch, and for a better shot, I'm just gonna swing underneath and take the shot upside down because I'm a baller.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's fine.
16.
Jesus.
Plus
Oh my
plus
gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, you hit. You for sure hit.
Yep, I hit. All right.
Yeah.
2d6.
Oh my god.
4 plus 2 is 6. Just fire a big old steak knife right at his shoulder.
Damn. You're very consistent with your 6 damage.
Apparently.
By the way.
Was that the blunderbuss you hit it with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
The knife goes whistling through the air, making DJ Khaled as it zings through the air.
Oh my Lanta. I'm assuming you're going to ready another shot with your bonus action and everything else.
I thought I used my bonus action moving up, but I'll take it.
No, you would use your movement.
Okay.
Because you would have never left the trees. You would have just kind of like jumped from limb to limb as you made your way across 3 different large oak trees.
Excellent. All right, I'll do that. I'll start reloading.
All right, and with that, Aang, you're up. Or no, actually, I take it back. You're not up.
I was gonna.
This Darrow.
Yeah.
This Darrow right in front of Remulus is going to make another stabby attack at you.
At me or Remulus?
Or at Remulus. At
Okay.
Remulus. It's still kind of concerned with the fact that there is an ice wolf
Just
hanging out with you. Oh, wow.
Dang.
Okay. So I kind of screwed this up a little bit the last time, but in the daylight, these guys cannot see very well. As you're finding out, they have not been making great attacks on you, and they look like they're just kind of off. They like whenever they take a swipe, they're like a foot behind where the swipe should be. So you get the sense that they're not really able to see everything as clearly as they should be able to. They were really hoping with that element of surprise that they were going to kind of get you, but since that did not happen, they're kind of doing their best. And with that, he tries to make an attack on Remulus. And Aang, I want you to roll a d20 for me.
6.
What the hell?
I know.
Unfortunately, with what's the modifier for Remulus's bite attack?
The bite melee is +6, 5 feet, 2d6 plus 4 piercing, DC 14. Strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, Remulus tries to lunge forward and bite this Darrow's arm in response to it being so bad at attacking. And instead of managing to bite and hold on to the Darrow actually falls to the ground and is prone. So you will have advantage on melee attacks now as you are up.
All right. So because he keeps attacking Remulus, Remulus is pretty pissed off at him, and he's going to try to take a big bite at him, especially while he's down on the ground. He's going to try to take a good attack at him.
All right, make another attack roll.
Are you fucking serious? A 3? God damn! Oh,
It's cool. I got you, Aang.
fuck this, man.
Let me just keep jumping off you.
I like how you can replace Aang with like a sturdy footstool. The same effect.
Damn, thanks, man. That hurts.
Oh man,
Yeah, but you're our footstool.
are you yelling this as a free action, like just across from the trees?
That's fucking rough, man.
Just jeering my own teammates in the middle of a fight.
Oh my god, you should learn how to say footstool in Draconic and just call him your little footstool.
I would like to. That's going to be my plan. Hey, Aang, what's a footstool in Draconic?
He just
Fuck off.
He just raises his middle finger.
Gives you the finger.
Interesting translation.
Not familiar with that one.
From now on, whenever I try to get Aang's attention for the rest of this campaign, I'm just going to be like, hey, and I'm just going to give him the middle finger. Because that's what I think his name is.
Hugh is not the best at social cues and thinks that is actually how you say footstool.
What is it?
The middle finger.
Oh, yeah.
All right, with that, Gris, you're up.
All right, I will. I'm gonna just jump over a square here, and I'm going to take an attack on.
You're going to teabag that dead Darrow?
Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do. It snaps to the square. I mean, I can do this if I want, but
No, I mean you're within like a 5
Yeah.
foot area, so like a 3 foot Darrow isn't going to take up an entire 5 by
yeah.
5.
So I'm
It
gonna
just looks
I'm gonna
like it's
attack.
teabagging it.
I'm gonna attack here with my rapier. Ugh.
Wow.
Oh wow!
I'm just
A
gonna have
natural
to carry you guys.
one.
It's the natural ones.
So I like
And unlike, yeah. Tell me how badly you do this, and
I
I'll
feel like
decide
Grizz
if it needs to be worse.
Grizz
or not.
feels super confident, and he goes and he tries to do like a fancy like over the top of his head, like standing on like facing him with his side, go over the top of his head to like poke him with a sword, and just like straight up misses, just like misses him, goes right over the top of the guy, and just feels real dumb.
I think he gets tangled in the dead Darrow.
Actually, you have advantage on this.
Oh, I have
so
advantage.
You can roll another
Okay.
one. You have
Oh wait,
advantage. You
I have
forgot. He's
advantage
prone.
also. I should have been able to.
All right, Aang, roll another 3 for me.
All right, well that's a 5.
Good.
So
Better than
I
a
rolled
10.
a 5 also.
no, I'm sorry, it's a 9 because my bonus is a +4. I don't add like my proficiency bonus, do I? If I have a proficient with a rapier, is it 4 + 2, or is it just +4?
I think that 2 is part of your.
Okay, all right, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I haven't been using that, so
Yeah.
I've just been using the +4. So a 9.
Yeah, no. I only am saying all that stuff because Jerry doesn't have it in front of
Understood.
him.
So
Yeah,
9.
he doesn't have his blunderbuss equipped. So if it's equipped on the character sheet, it does all the nice math
I like
for you,
that.
which is the advantage to that. Otherwise, you have to like know how to do maths, and it's like classic D&D, like doing math. But we also live in the 21st
Yes,
century.
I don't like math.
Where
So I swing at him with a 9.
yeah, you still
Yeah, I'm
miss.
sure. Yeah.
And
So
But you don't lose your weapon.
it's not as an epic. It's not
which
as much
is
of an
a
epic
great
fail.
thing.
So
Yeah, you don't fall on the banana peel that fell out of the dead Darrow's pocket,
I thought you were
and
gonna
you're
get-
able to.
I thought you were gonna get like tangled in the Darrow and still think it was alive, so you just keep fighting it even though it's already dead.
Oh my god. Yeah, the Darrow has like a nerve twitch, and you like freak out a little bit, and it throws you off, and you miss with your swipe at a Darrow who is on the ground. Like he rolls out of the way. He gator rolls out of the way.
I like it.
And with that, the savant is going to see what's happening and kind of protect his companion, who is on the ground at this point. And he's going to again try to burning hands on you. And he doesn't say anything. He kind of just swirls his hands around again, and within like he's standing like 5 feet away from you, kind of next to his kind of half leaning towards like his companion that's prone, and he throws another burning hands at you.
Okay.
So,
a dex saving throw.
yeah.
Okay, that's another 1.
Wow.
Do I still get my
guys
+4? That's fine. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Does he roll again?
No, I don't think so.
No, definitely not.
All right, lay it on me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
how bad is it?
Well, I mean, burning hands is 3d6.
Oh, jeez.
But remember, I still take half, so it's okay.
Yeah, but it's max damage.
What do you
right?
What do you mean?
Plus another 3.
Wait, what?
So it's like 18.
Oh, because I rolled a 1.
Yeah, it's a crit. It's a crit
Oh.
fail. You take like
Wait, so that maxes the damage you have a critical fail?
or no. I don't think it works like that. I think I still just roll 3d6.
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is.
But you know what? Because you rolled a 1, you might not have the resistance.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I take 10.
You're gonna take the full 13 with a 1.
Yeah, I take 13. I'm down to 10.
Oh my gosh. You are on fire, Chris. Not literally, but kind of. You're singed a little bit. If you had eyebrows, they would
Ouch. Oh, god damn it.
be gone. And the Darrow's gonna say, I gotcha! And now, Hugh, you're gonna be back up again.
Well, conveniently, this little wizard boy has moved within my optimal range.
Oh, little wizard boy.
Oh, little wizard boy.
Little wizard boy!
All right, roll your. Are you blunderbussing him?
I'm blunderbussing it. Oh,
DJ Khaled, drop that sick beat.
Man, it was more of a womp womp. I got. Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, an 8's not going to do it. You, again, scare the shit out of him, but he's able to get low enough this time that you see, like, a couple knives and a spoon whiz over his head, and they, like, actually, they go straight over into this tree and are, like, kind of, like, doing the whole, like, boing thing as they, like, embed
Lodge.
themselves into the side of the wood.
Including the teaspoon.
Yeah, including the spoon. It was quite the velocity. Are you gonna do anything else besides ready another shot?
I'm gonna take Scarl out, and I'm gonna say, Scarl, I'm too drunk for this. I'm gonna need you to call sights for me. And I'm gonna balance Scarl just on the end of I'm gonna balance Scarl on the muzzle of the like almost like he's a scope. So I'm like looking down the sights, and I'm just looking down Scarl's back.
Okay.
He's gonna guide my shots.
Okay, it will be more difficult to reload your muzzleloader, and you might have to take an entire action.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so you don't get the full shot reloaded this time.
Nope.
You kind of use your bonus action and your movement to get Scarl adjusted to where he needs to be. And after that, Aang, it is you. Is your turn. After the Darrow, who will stand up, and that's his full action.
That's his full action?
Or that's his full movement. So he's going to take another stab at Remulus.
Okay.
And he kind of, he shifts over to the side, kind of over here, and he kind of tries to get around and stabby. Ooh! And I think that'll be enough that it's going to do, it's going to do like 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So Remulus has a little stab wound right on his it's Remulus is a guy, right?
Yeah.
Or what did you want Remulus to be? You stab him right. He stabs him like right on the shoulder.
Okay.
Not deep enough to get into any serious lung territory, but you can see that Remulus has a little bit of red trickling down in his light gray fur.
Okay.
With that,
No.
this Darrow is going to kind of stay right where he's at, holding his ground, protecting the savant behind him, and now you're up, Aang.
All right. So now Remulus is really pissed off at him, and he's gonna take another bite at him.
All right, is he aiming for anywhere specific, or are you just kind of like lunging forward?
He is gonna try to go for his throat.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
All right. I was gonna try to use an actual dice, but I'll give the computer one last shot.
Hey man, we're all using it.
10 plus 6.
Hey!
Oh yeah, you rip into that Darrow's throat.
Nice.
Roll some damage.
All right. So it's 2d6 plus 4. So 6 plus 4 is 10 piercing.
That Darrow is not looking very hot after Remulus rips into his throat, and after he lets go and kind of jumps back to kind of get squared up again, you can see on this Darrow's neck that there's like this dark blood black just like splurting a little bit out of the side of its neck, and there's just like some gray skin hanging off as this Darrow has taken a significant hit and looks furious at Remulus and is kind of forgetting about everything else around him.
That's my boy.
And with that, are you doing anything else?
No, that's it for now.
All right. Then I'm gonna have to go and say that Gris is up.
I'm gonna take another strike at the Darrow. The
Yep.
one that's right in front of Remulus.
Yeah, he's no longer prone.
Okay. All right, that's gonna be a 14
Total?
Yes, 10 plus 4.
That hits.
Okay. I still get sneak attack because he's gonna have the dog in front of him, the Winter Wolf.
Yeah, and he was engaged.
So that's a D8 plus 2. So that's be 6 plus 12. So 18. Yeah. So 6 plus 6 is 12.
Holy shit! You do massive amounts of damage. I love it.
Finish him.
Yeah. How are you doing?
So, let's see. I just want to like, as I'm stepping over the corpse of the Darrow that I killed, I'm just gonna like lunge forward and just go right into his stomach, and then pull back, and then just I'm gonna turn to the final Darrow and say, "Are you ready to fucking quit now?"
As you do that, you pull out your blade from the gut of this other Darrow, and black, putrid-smelling blood spills out as it's looking at you. And the eyes are pretty lifeless to begin with, but they kind of fade and become like a little bit of a flatter gray as it falls to its knees over itself in death. And this savant is not looking very confident in its odds at this point, and it doesn't really have anything to say. It's kind of looking pretty nervous now. And are you doing anything else?
Nope. I'm just gonna get ready to smash him in the face again.
Okay. Well, the savant, seeing what's going on, is going to start making his way away from you guys.
This fucker thinks he's gonna get away.
Since it was moving next to you, Chris, you're going to get an opportunity to attack as it leaves.
Oh, God. 3 plus so 7.
You miss. Yeah, you miss. So you swing. You weren't expecting it to just bolt like that. You thought it was going to kind of make another move at you. So it sees that it has probably very, very little chance to win this fight, and hightails it out of there.
Okay.
You can't see where it's at anymore.
Oh, he's gone?
But yeah, he's running away. He's not trying to die today. You guys can keep following it if you want to try to finish it off.
Are we out of combat now?
Yes, if you pursue it, you'll be back in with the same initiative. And I'll even give you guys a surprise round because it's not focused on trying to hit you.
I can dash as an action, and then I have a bonus action of overrun, which I believe I essentially tackle him. I'm just looking that up right now.
I have that bonus action as well.
Good job, guys.
Oh no, that's not how overrun works. Nope, that's not how overrun works. So we can run after him, but it's gonna be hard to. I can dash to try to get him, but if he just continues to run, I don't think I can catch up to him.
Yeah,
I can I can action dash and then dash again as a bonus action to move up to 60 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's also doubling his movement.
I figured
he's just bolting out of there.
That's fine. We'll just let him go. I mean, I'm not gonna run after him.
I'm not gonna try to. I'm gonna search this body that's in front of Remulus, though.
Okay, roll a d20 for me, Aang.
5.
Okay, and Gris, are you searching?
No,
one?
I'll let Aang search him.
Okay, cool. All right, so Aang, between the two of them, you find about 20 pieces of gold.
Nice.
So you can split that up however you deem necessary.
I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
AKA, Hugh, are you leaving the trees?
I don't feel safe. I'm clinging to the tree.
Oh my gosh.
I've made friends with the birds. AKA,
Excellent.
AKA they've all flown away from the sound of the blunderbuss going off. How many shots did I take? 4? 3?
3, I believe.
Yeah, I think 3.
Yeah, because you weren't going to be able to do a fourth one on this round because you had put your holy symbol as a scope.
As one does.
As one does. I don't know how you were going to be able to really see very well because the tiara was going to get in your way, but we were going to see how it was going to happen.
No, the tiara was going to act as like a zeroing scope. Like I was going to look.
That was your iron sights?
Yeah, it was like literally diamond iron sights.
Oh my gosh, you never practiced this with Larry. I'm not sure it's going to work, but we could have given it a shot. It would have been fun. Okay, so congratulations, guys. You defeated these Darrows.
All right.
Thanks for listening to the Natural Ones podcast. You can find us on Twitter at the Nat Ones Cast or on Facebook, facebook.com/the Nat Ones Cast. You can email us, thenatonescast@gmail.com, or find us individually. You can find Aiden at Alakaya A58. You can find Zeki at Zektown, Jerry at JMEE3RD, or myself at Pat Uglo. Thanks for listening, and is that another natural one?
Now, why were Darrows in the area? Might be your next question.
Can we look around and see if there's anything else going on around here?
Yeah, you guys can totally inspect the area. I will say, oh shit, way too zoomed out. You guys have now can like search this whole scene. You can see, like, you can like go tree to tree. There really wasn't much else going on here, but you guys can make some investigation checks. Maybe.
Sure. I'll roll investigation.
Look for some tracks or something like that.
Yeah.
12 plus 2, 14.
14?
Jesus.
What did you... Was that investigation?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your investigation? 5 plus what?
-1.
Aang, you are very confident.
I found the door, guys.
You're very confident that they came from behind those trees, as that is where you first saw them. But you really can't tell if they just sprouted out of the ground or if they had any tracks anywhere. You really couldn't discern. So, up to you. If whatever you want to roll with on that one, that's
Guys, these dudes were fucking good. They like just appeared out of nowhere. That's impressive. It's like they were in the trees or something. I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. Gris, with your, what'd you say was a 14? You were able to discern that they were coming from the west over here somewhere. There's like a trail. They were coming from over in this way, and you can see tracks. This guy can be deleted. There's tracks like leading around off west, and you can kind of tell that they're going like southwest eventually, which would kind of be on the outside edge of the town. You're not really I don't know if you want to like follow that whole set of tracks, but you can kind of see that's the direction it heads.
I think like what I'll do is I'll just say, hey guys, it looks like these punks are headed west outside town, but I think we should still continue on our route and maybe link up with someone in town who knows what's going on with this incursion here.
I think that's a good idea. I'm down.
You?
I don't know. I kind of like this tree, guys. I'll come down for some gold.
No.
I like shiny things.
We'll leave you here. Watch the dead bodies.
I'm gonna lay in wait as a trap. This is this is classic sniper techniques. I'm gonna set them up. Look, yep, in the middle of the road.
Yep, that's classic sniper technique, laying in the middle of a road.
No, not me. The dead bodies are gonna lay in the middle of the road, and I'm gonna sit in the nearby tree. And when their compatriot comes back to retrieve them, that's when I get the drop on them.
I don't think he's coming back.
Can I hang out in this tree, DM?
How long do you want to be away from the party?
24 hours.
Can I cut down the tree?
You do have an axe.
I do.
There is a family of birds in this tree that I relocated here.
I think like I'm just gonna be clutching my son and be like, guys, I'm like trying to like still pat myself out. I feel like we should really go to town right now. I would like to be on less on fire, please.
Sounds like a personal issue, personally. But more worried about trying to get Hugh out of this damn tree.
I'm gonna climb higher into the tree and start meowing like a cat.
All right, fuck it. I'm cutting this bitch down.
I'm gonna walk like away so I don't get crushed by the tree. I'm gonna just move down here.
Meow.
All right. So How long?
I'm so sorry, Zeki. I know you planned so much.
There's been a lot planned. But my party
start-
just wants to hang out in a tree.
Literally trying to herd cats.
I start
And the other, yeah.
I start hissing at Ang.
All right, what do I have to roll to get this tree down?
Strength checks.
Okay.
You guys just made a skill challenge for me, so it's whatever.
19.
Wow.
I know, right? 19 plus 3.
So
You
the
just Paul
21,
Bunyan that fucking
22.
tree.
you Paul Bunyan the shit. It takes about, this is like a tree that probably has a trunk 6 feet in diameter. So you're able. I mean, it's at least 20 feet high. Hugh's at the very top of it. So think of how how thick that would have to be, and its diameter or circumference. 6 foot circumference.
I was gonna say, am I chopping down a fucking redwood?
Yeah, I was like, gee, maybe that's protected forest. You don't want to do that.
It's gonna fall across the road too. You're gonna block this main artery of traffic for this town. No one's gonna
That's
be
the
able to...
only artery of traffic for this
Oh,
town.
so you're walling off the town. Good job, Ang.
I'll come around this side.
Nope, it's too late. It's too late.
That's how that
You didn't
okay.
start. You didn't think about that before you started chopping.
So Hugh, make roll what is that, like 4d6?
Why 4d6?
That's falling damage from 20 feet up.
What? That's not good.
You should have fucking climbed the tree.
Why'd you cut it down?
Because you wouldn't come down.
If that's
This
the
is a
case,
classic ethics question, everyone. Let's just open it up.
I want to start shooting at Ang if he's gonna do that. I don't know how he's gonna take damage from this thing.
If a tree falls in the forest and only the cleric dies, does anybody care?
That's the true ethics question
Holy
here.
shit!
Oh, it's only 1d6 per 10 feet, so roll 2d6.
Oh, okay.
2d6. Hey man, I tried.
Just for listeners,
As a halfling, don't you
4d6 was 13, 2d6 was 11.
Do I get any stats with this? Anything? Nope.
You get a black eye, that's what you get. Oh man, that was ridiculous. Are you guys ready to go into town?
Yes.
I'm shooting Ang with my blunderbuss.
Oh my god.
Fuck off. Let's go into town.
I rolled a 15
Oh my
plus.
God.
That's 19. Firing at Ang, 19.
Roll 2d6. Oh my god, there's no way.
What the fuck?
Fuck. Yeah, take it, Ang. I don't care.
No, you're taking 3 damage.
Take it.
Aang, you weren't supposed to roll 2d6. You're not falling from anything.
Well,
If any-
I thought he was trying to shoot me.
All right, I'm going to start walking to town because I'm still like slightly on fire.
Thank
I'm
you.
still smoldering.
Yeah, I just lost half my health in that fall.
Well, you shouldn't have fucking climbed the damn tree.
You
Also,
guys are clowns, all of you.
What are we
So
gonna
you
tell?
guys-
What are we gonna tell the town when they find out that their only road into their town has been cut off by a giant redwood falling across the road?
The way that I was originally
Nope.
positioned, the tree
You
did not
very
fall
clearly-
across the road.
You very clearly cut it so it fell across the road. I'm telling everyone.
So, the tree was roughly over here somewhere.
We can't really see a ton. Okay.
Yeah, like you're off the path officially.
Okay.
So now you're making your way into town, and you can kind of start seeing the town. And I just didn't want to reveal everything as soon as I switched over to the map. I wanted you guys to have a moment of shock and awe.
Is there like a
Come
you
over
are
the
here
hill.
built like board, and when you get into town with little complimentary maps?
There isn't,
That seems fair.
but I will say if you would have killed that other guy, you would have found
Well,
a map.
damn.
So, it wouldn't have been this particular, but it would have had some things on it. So You guys have officially welcome to Gallus,
right.
guys.
Yay!
As you begin walking into town, you come down the main road, the only road you notice into town. The sky actually starts to darken, and you can kind of tell in the south, like south of the actual town, there's a storm kind of on the horizon. As you're entering, like right before you get to this first building over here, probably so like you guys are all right about here. All of a sudden, Gris, roll a D10 at disadvantage
okay.
for me.
It's an 8 and a 9. So 8.
Okay, yeah, you fall to the ground. You black
What?
out.
Oh no!
Get wrecked.
The hell?
And all of a sudden, everything fades to black, and
A wild Pokemon appears.
no, it doesn't go. Dun. Oh man, copyright. Oh wait, less than 8 seconds. We're good. It after everything blacks out, you're blind. You're kind of blinded at first, and now all of a sudden, you kind of, as your eyes adjust from going to like a blackout to like a bright light, you notice that you're not where you were before, Chris.
Okay.
Where you're at right now is bright and sunny, and in front of you is a longhouse.
Okay.
Something that you're more familiar with from your old life, not something of this
I'm
life.
gonna look down and like pat myself. Am I still smoldering? Am I still like beat up?
No, your clothes are as you were before the battle. You look like you're like you're fine. Nothing's bothering you. But all that's in front of you is this. It's a very large longhouse, but it's like a Nordic, Scandinavian, Viking-esque longhouse in front of you. The door is open, and you can see a fire in the center of this building.
All right.
That's what you can see from outside from the door that's open.
Can I like approach it, like walk toward the stairs and see if just to, like get a closer inspection?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, of
walk
course.
Forward and just kind of see what's going on.
You walk into this. You walk forward and kind of can look into the longhouse, and you're getting kind of like a sweet aromatic smell. You can kind of see like in the center of the longhouse, there's a fire going, and there's like a suckling pig. What looks to be like rolling magically on a spit, and you see. Do you look like to the sides of the walls?
I'm gonna
or
like kind of like crane my head in and just kind of like go left, right. Just look around and see if there's anyone in there. If I see anything besides the fire and the food.
Okay, so what you see as you walk into this longhouse are statues of warriors. They look like warriors to you. They have shields. Some have swords and axes. A couple have war hammers. You see one with a bow and arrow, and you see they're all different kinds of races. Some you don't even recognize. And they fill the space in between these large oaken beams that are holding up and supporting this entire longhouse. The beams themselves are probably even bigger than that tree that Aang just chopped down. And you look down onto the floor, which looks like it was like once a very pristine, carefully picked river rock placed. With like no cracks or anything, but you can kind of see through time and everything else. There's some cracks now, and there's weeds growing up in between some of the cracks. Are you gonna do anything
Can I
else?
like bend down and like just kind of like swipe my hand along the floor and see, and like kind of like pick it up and see? Do I see anything when I swipe the floor? Like, is there material there? Is it like dust or is it like? I kind of want to get a sense of like. Is this some kind of vision? Like, are there tactile things here? Like, what am I looking at?
It's very tactile. Like you can interact with everything in the room. Like it's very real to you.
So I'll just like continue further into the longhouse and just again, like I want to be quiet, but I want to see if like what's I don't see anyone in there.
No, there's no. You don't see anybody in there. You see a bunch of statues.
Hello.
Gris, tread easily. Where you walk, I cannot follow. It is a godless place where you are headed. I know you do not necessarily always believe in me, but I feel you, and I believe in you.
This place, you refer to Gallus.
Yes, the godless place.
And who are you? I mean, I don't really know where I am right now.
It's Sif.
Of course. Sif. And I'm here because you can't walk with me into Gallus. I mean, I haven't felt your presence in a long time, Sif.
I understand our relationship is not the easiest. But you need to listen to this rose woman, the elf sorceress. She may not be telling you everything, but her intentions are pure, and she means to protect this world from things you could not even dream up in your worst nightmare.
I mean, that's kind of why we're going into Gallus, where we're trying to help this woman and her cause.
I do, which is why I pay closer attention now.
Well, okay.
I got a feeling when she began scrying. And she scries and looks as I look, Chris. And you, your dragon friend, and that little man will all play an important role.
Are you sure the little man has to play a role? Because I feel like we could do without him.
Yes, I am sure.
Okay. If you say so.
Gris,
Yes.
there's a storm coming. And with that, Gris, you kind of make eye contact with a large set of wolf eyes. Not like corporeally in front of you, like two floating eyeballs, but kind of like you feel it and you see it inside of your mind's eye. Kind of like it just flashes in front of you and you wake up with a start. Thunder off in the distance. You're back on the darkened Dorian gray skies approaching Gallus with Aang and Hugh. Well, maybe Hugh. I know Aang would probably be trying to like run over to you to see why you had fallen.
Oh, gee.
Chris, you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I really just, man, we gotta find a tavern. We gotta bed up for the night. I'm hurting, and I need a drink, man.
At this time, I come running over and I throw a bucket of water on Gris. I'm like, "Are you awake?"
Wait. Is it really water, or is it a special bucket of water?
I mean, there was this well over here, and I didn't have to go right now, so it's just regular water.
Okay.
I just splash cold water all over the
Thanks, you. Thank you very much.
I helped.
I think he's awake.
All right, so as you guys are making your way into Gallus, finally and surely, you walk by the first set of buildings, and on your left, you see a large lumber mill. You can see a large pile of logs ready to be used, or they're aging, drying out a little bit. You can see like under this section of roof, there's like a large sawmill being run with two large dwarves. Actually, they're too large. They're tall for dwarves. You can tell that they're not fully human sized, but they're taller than like what a normal dwarf would be. They're running the sawmill, and over here on your right side, as you're entering the town, you can see these two abandoned buildings. They look a little bit more ornate than some of the other buildings in the city, or in the town, I should say. But they look like they haven't been used in quite some time. You see a lot of gravestones in the background, and it kind of gives it away that these may be some sort of temple or set of temples to different deities, but it doesn't look like anyone's really been in them in quite some time. You guys gonna keep walking towards the center?
I want to go to. So there's two dwarves who are working out there. I'm just gonna I want to hobble up to him. I feel like building. Grizz is like, he's pretty hurt right now, and he's like probably clutching his side. And he's just gonna walk up and say, "Hail, friends! Looking for a tavern which can board us for the night. Where Oh God, where can we find one?
Well, hello there, stranger. One of the dwarves. He has straw blonde hair. It's going every which direction. His forehead covered in dirt and sweat from moving lumber around all day. He kind of looks a little shocked at how you look. You look extra pale, Gris. You have a gray complexion to begin with, but you look like some of that gray has been sucked out of you, and you're looking a little extra pale, as pale as gray can be. He looks at you. He's like, you're gonna need to head into town. If you go, what is that? Clem, that's the inn's like four down on the left, right? I mean, correct? Oh shit, I fucked it up again. And Clem speaks up, clearly the wiser of the two dwarves, and comes in and saves the day. He's like, yeah, you're gonna need to go down to the fourth building there on the right. It's right there. You can see it. There's a sign on the outside of it. It's called the Salt Lick Inn.
Beautiful.
It's right down over there. You can see that. I would make your way over there. Is there anything I can get you, like some water, glass of water?
I
some
just
tea?
had plenty of water. I really just need to go get a drink. Thank you for your.
All right. I don't mean any trouble. I don't
it's
mean
fine.
any trouble.
Thank you for your assistance. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, of course.
And
no problem.
anything we need to know about this town? We're just getting into town and caught some trouble just up the road here.
Well, I did hear about Will. Will's been having some trouble with some of his crops, and I think you might meet him later. I don't know. He doesn't go to the tavern very much.
Where can I find this Will?
Will, he runs the farm, the furthest west on the side of town. It's it's down over yonder. You can see he has several plots of crops going. I hear he's been complaining about a slug problem. Not really sure, but but like I said, I don't mean any trouble. Just wanted to point you in the right direction. The inn's down there.
Much obliged, kind sirs. And I'm just gonna.
Yeah, and if you need to see the guard's over here, and they're right next to the inn. It's convenient, I know, for you traveler and venturing folk come through town. And we got if you're really interested in maybe if you have some imports, I don't know. You guys look like you might have some goods to buy and sell. You might want to go check out the UTC over there. Old madman Weekend. He's a bastard, but you never know. He deals with all the commerce of this fine town. As he laughs,
You got the UTC up.
at
You
his
got the
partner.
UTC here, huh?
well, they don't pay much attention. I mean, since past couple hundred years, he laughs. We the biggest thing we get out of here is our wine, and actually. Gris, can you roll an insight or a wisdom check?
I'm dumb.
You remember working at the bar in Green Foam that there was some kind of Gallus made alcohol that you guys stocked, but that's all. Could have been whiskey, could have been gin, could have been absinthe. You're not really sure.
Cool.
But you remember that it exists.
And these UTC characters, how they treating you here?
Oh, they don't bother us. They never. I'll be honest with you. I haven't gotten it. Our town has not received a shipment from the UTC in a couple months now. I think they forgot about us.
What are they sending down here? What does the UTC send here?
Well, since we lost our salt mines, we really we self-sustain. We really just get in. Ironically, we get salt. And when we ship out our wine, that's what we're known for these days. Our wine.
Okay. All right. Well, much obliged, gentlemen. We'll head on down to the Salt Lick. Thank you.
No, not a problem.
As Aang and Grizz walk past, I just kind of hang back a bit, and I just make really intense eye contact with them. And after like several awkward beats, I just say, "You got any chickens?"
Oh shoot, we don't have any chickens, but I think what was his name? Jaff. Jaff has some chickens. He has chickens and cows. He's always at the inn. He's a shitty farmer. He's always at the inn, so you might find him there while you head over there with your friend.
All right. Well, I start backing away from him, never breaking eye contact as I just slowly back away.
Have a good day now. If you need any wood, we got it.
Scarl just picks up his hand and gives him a little wave as I back away.
Wait, are you lifting up Scarl's hand and waving it for him, or
Scarl's doing it?
Oh, Scarl's doing it. Okay. Fair enough. So, are you guys making your way over to the inn?
I'm gonna kind of beeline it for the inn. I think Grizz at this point, it's been a fucking day, and he's gonna want to just get into the inn, get a pint, and get to bed.
Yeah.
Get out of the storm and just get to bed.
All
And
right.
he's pretty hungry, so he's going to join him in the end too.
Come on, Ang, I'm buying.
Oh, can't resist that.
Oh boy.
I didn't invite
All
you
right,
to you.
and as
Too late. I already heard
come
it
on,
and
I'll
assumed.
buy you a drink. Come on.
oh my gosh, you guys are too kind to each other. And you make your way up to the entrance of the Salt Lick Inn, and this is what you see.
I do have to call it in 5 minutes, just FYI.
Yeah, I'm getting you guys over here to the barkeep, and you can just kind of get your rooms for the night, and we'll leave it off there. I just wanted to show you guys
Nice.
this inn.
It's
That's all.
pretty awesome.
We're gonna end right here, but yeah, there's characters here to talk to. Some of them you may have discovered already might be here. Like you were talking about chickens, Hugh. You can find out which guy's which, but you notice that there's a number of characters. There's three people hanging around this table over here. You can kind of see a set of stairs over here in this section. You see, as you enter the bar, you see a barkeep serving some drinks, and you
Is that a
also
butcher?
see.
Or a cook.
Yeah, he's just a cook making some food back
Got a
here
nice
by the
T-bone,
fire.
I see. I like that.
Yeah, and there's a cloaked man sitting here at this round table by himself. There's a guard kind of watching the room over here. There's another guard posted right here by the bar.
And we're walking in right where this red carpet is here.
No, you're actually walking in over. on
Oh,
the
okay,
side.
gotcha.
So like the flow of the place is kind of like this leads out to like a little vegetable
Gotcha.
garden over at that other entrance, and the flow is like this is where you would like kind of ask to rent a room and everything else. And
All right, I'm gonna walk in and just approach that area, and just saddle
All
up
right.
and just wait for someone to come talk to me.
I'm gonna go into the bathroom and sit in the stall.
all right, yeah,
I'll join Grizz at the
Totally
front
fine.
desk. Or the front
Alright, cool.
counter.
I'm not gonna come out until a long queue has formed.
After, as you guys walk through the tavern, you see a cloaked man with a staff drinking a pint. That's that guy in the corner who's cloaked. He's looking at the pint kind of longfully, looking into the cup as if something were going to happen if he kept looking at it. His attention kind of breaks as the party enters the room, but then as he sees you guys are going over to the front desk, he returns to staring at his pint. The rest of the people in the tavern kind of stop what they're doing. They notice that you guys are not the normal crew, especially the one who kind of ran past everybody without saying anything, going into the bathroom. And they kind of give it a second because they're used to adventurers coming into the city, into the town. And then they kind of just get back to their normal bitching and complaining about small town life. And the barkeep comes over and asks if you guys would like a room.
Yeah, would like 3 rooms, please.
That's excellent. My name's Miriam Gall. I attend the bar and run the inn here. This is the Salt Lick Inn. Welcome to our beautiful town of Gallus.
Listen, man. I appreciate it. I listen. I need a room. Can we just hurry this along?
You wouldn't like
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
drink or
get that
anything?
too.
Stick
I'm gonna
around
get
for
that
dinner?
too. I just I don't want to do the pleasantries thing. We've had a long day. I got stabbed a
Oh.
couple times. I'm ready I got lit on fire for a while and then watered. I've had a bad day, so if we could just skip the pleasantries.
Oh, well.
Water starts to seep out from under the bathroom door.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Well, she kind of ignores that problem immediately, and she takes you upstairs, and she says, "Well, this is what we got available right now. We have a couple singles. We have one single. This single up here is currently being taken, but the rest of the rooms are open. We got a couple doubles here.
You asshole.
We'll take the single over here.
Yeah.
I'll take the single with this.
You're in the
Works
bathroom,
for me.
so you have no choice.
Yep, Grizz doesn't know this yet, but I'm
Actually,
gonna take
if
the single with
Aang's
this.
up there, if it's just Aang and I, then I'll take the double with Aang. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys take whichever
We'll take the
one
one.
you want. They're all open except for this room. This one's being occupied.
I'll take
So-
the 2 remaining doubles.
You're gonna have to pay a full gold piece for that then.
Yeah, I'll take both remaining doubles.
All right. It's you're ridiculous.
One's for Scarl.
Oh, okay.
One.
Well, if that's the case,
I push the beds together for Scarl when I come. I come up and my shoes are squeaking or squishing rather. As I come up this room and I'm like, I'll take these 2, and I push the beds together and I throw Scarl on the bed, and then I go next door and I push those beds together, and then I strip.
oh my gosh.
Strip naked with the door still open.
But you can't really tell that he's naked because of all of his hair.
All the hair, yeah, all the hair. It doesn't really.
Well, it's pretty matted with my fucking. I have like a shin bone popping out through my skin because I took 11
Oh my gosh.
damage. I've just been going off adrenaline this whole time.
Should have climbed the tree.
Yeah, I want to just. I'm not even gonna eat tonight. I'm gonna remove my armor and I'm just gonna shower up and I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm
right.
gonna wait for Aang to fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Oh.
steal Aang's health potion to recover the damage that was dealt to me.
Well, screw you guys. I'm going downstairs to get something to eat.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If I'm alone, then there's something I want to do. If I'm alone.
Whoa!
All right, and we're gonna end with this.
I want to just. I want
Chris
to
getting a little alone time.
No, I want to just. Like I'm gonna lay down in my bed and like recline with my hands behind my head and just close my eyes and be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, and I just want to kind of commune with my God if I can.
You don't hear anything.
Fucking figures.
All right, and that's where we're gonna end it.
The end credits are me sneaking into Aang's possessions.
Again, I have all of my shit with me.
I'm like, I gave all of you like bags of holding, so I'm assuming all of your possessions are now in a
Yes.
pocket dimension that you carry around your waist.
He did that to prevent Jerry from stealing our shit.
Yeah.
I climb into the bag of holding and I knock on.
If
the
you
wall.
listen, if you climb into the bag of holding,
I'm-
you will never.
You will
Yeah,
choke
you
out
never
and die.
return because no one's going to remove you from the bag of holding.
But I
And I'm not even
And no one would
upstairs.
know that you did it immediately.
I'm not even upstairs. I'm down at the bar getting dinner.
All right, I'm gonna take the blankets off of Aang's bed and use it to wrap a bandage for me.
Whatever.
You just have to pay for that.
Yeah, but Aang won't have blankets tonight.
Whatever.
I mean, you rented the other two.
Yeah,
rooms.
how
Are you
is
gonna
how
lock
is
those
how is
doors?
Hugh
Yeah.
getting in the room if I'm in there? I don't think he's getting in. I don't think he can get in the room if it's locked, a locked door.
I just stride.
You
in
don't
there.
just stride in there.
Yes, I
This
do.
isn't yes anding. This isn't fucking improv.
Call me Strider. Call me Strider.
No, there's no yes and. Fuck you. It's a locked door. You turn the door. It's locked. You go home.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
I piss into a bucket and lean it against.
Oh
the
my
door.
god.
These doors do open in. So.
Yeah, but Aang's gonna come up before, so he's just gonna. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Aang's not very bright though. He won't see it.
I'm gonna fucking see the bucket of piss.
You might not. You might be too drunk to notice.
Roll
You've
for
been
piss
there.
check.
Yeah, roll a piss check.
Roll piss check. Here we go. I got a 14.
You don't need to roll a piss check.
I rolled 19.
Aang has had many wasted nights, and he knows the classic move from his old barrack days in the Green Foam Guard, and knows what's coming, and is not. He moves the bucket of piss over towards the stairs.
No, I put it on his door.
Oh, okay.
I'm not-
Which
Doesn't
one?
matter.
'Cause he has all.
It
of
doesn't
them.
matter.
There's only one bucket of piss, and I have multiple rooms.
Well, then either you or Scarl is getting.
They're
some
not
piss.
adjoining.
I know. Either way, you have to open the one. You have to go into Scarl's room to get him out. So either
It's
one.
probably the
doesn't
door.
really
It's probably
matter.
the door that has the trail of blood from his broken leg, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.